Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Anuja and I'm a Sri Lankan YouTuber that does videos on music, beauty and lifestyle. Before I start the video, just do it. I mean, you're watching my videos anyway, might as well do it. It is now boiling hot in my room because I have to have everything closed for filming, but I had to do it because I promised one of you lovely girls that I will do a teal inspired eye look. Today I'm really happy because I get to use a new palette. You know, you just go to Mecca and you see all these beautiful things and you end up leaving the store with this beautiful palette. Do I have any willpower? Probably not, but am I happy with this? Hell yes. If you don't know what this is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Now when this came out a couple of months ago, I immediately was drawn to it, but at that time, I had some willpower and some patience, so I was like, no, I'll just get it when it's reduced, or like, I'll just wait for another palette. But I got it, and it is so amazing. So if you have this palette, you will already know how amazing it is. Like, look at how amazing even the cover is. These are actual photos of like beautiful places, and some of them I'm happy to say I have been in as well. I love a lot of things about this palette. First thing is, can we just appreciate how big that mirror is? Like, I've never seen that on any other palette. And the other thing, of course, are all the amazing colors they have. I actually do want to do a little swatch with you because some of you who have my skin color might want to see how it looks on our skin. So I will do that right now. So here's the first row: Breakaway, Stranded, Blaze, Weekender, Still Shot, Riff, Good As Gone. This is the second row: Hellride, Budger, Accelerate, Guilt Trip, Ignite, Smog, Wanderlust. Last but not least, Wild Heart, Punk, Double Life, Jet, Drift, Radio, and Big Sky. Today's look is inspired by a teal sort of smoky eye look, so I hope you enjoy it. Also, I want to say thank you for all you subscribers, because I hit over 3,000 subscribers just a couple of days ago, a week ago. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys are so amazing and so lovely, and all the comments that you write are so like positive and uplifting and really helpful for me as well, because some of your ideas are actually turned into videos. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that I can continue to create videos that you guys like. So I'm gonna stop blabbering on and let's get to it. Before we begin, I do want to say that I have primed my face using the POREfessional Primer by Benefit. And as for foundation, I've gone for the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the colour Syracuse. So the first thing I'm going to do after that is actually prime my eyelids. And for that, as always, I'm using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the colour Original. And I just put it on my top eyelids as usual. Next, I'm going to put some concealer on my eyelids, and there's a whole reason for it. I've realized that putting concealer on before your eyeshadows, it actually makes the colors pop. It makes the colors come out as their true colors. So that's essentially why I'm doing that. I haven't put any under my eyes yet because I want to wait till I'm done with my eyeshadow look to just clean everything up. So for that, I'm using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Biscuit. So what I want to do is actually put a bit on my hand. I don't know if there's any left, to be honest. Really need to buy a new one. And then I'm going to put it on my finger and just apply it straight like that. And you can instantly see that there's definitely a lift there. Now before I forget, I'm actually going to set my foundation and the top of my lids. And for that I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the color Medium Deep. So just use it mainly on my T-zone. And don't forget the tops of your lids as well because you've just put on concealer. Now to take this beautiful palette and start creating my eyeshadow look. First, I need to put some color on my crease to create that transition color. And today I'm using this beautiful Riff color, and I'm just gonna start building up on my crease with that color. And don't forget to go beyond the crease line a bit and also touch on that outer corner. I want to put a bit of that Riff color on the bottom eyelids as well. With a clean brush, I'm just gonna try and blend that top bit. Just try and get it as evenly as possible across both eyes. Next, I'm taking this beautiful color called Punk. Okay, so what you want to do is actually cover quite a large extent of your lid with this. But don't worry, this doesn't mean that it's not going to look teal or olive colored. This is essentially just creating that base for that teal look to go on. So I'm going to start in the corner. I am actually going to be slightly aggressive with this, so I am going to put quite a bit, especially in that outer corner. But at the same time, you do want to see that transition color, so don't forget that. And when you tilt your head slightly back, you should be able to see for yourself the two colors. And if you do a mistake and go over your transition color, don't worry, because you can go over it again with the same brush and just make sure that the transition color stays put. Trust me guys, if I can do this, you guys can do it very easily. The next thing I want to do is actually create a very natural looking cut crease for the teal colors to go in. So I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan Sand. And just as before, you just put some onto your hand. And I'm just going to put it, I don't know why I use my ring finger, but I feel like I just have more control that way. The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is so concentrated, so just be careful when you use it. And I'm going to go very lightly in the middle to the inner corner. And it doesn't have to be a sharp, you know, cut crease that you normally see. Hence why I'm not using a brush. You do want to make sure that you see some of that dark Punk color and also the Riff color. I think that should be enough. I'm just going to leave it at that and let it dry for a couple of seconds. Now the color that I'm going to put on top of the concealer is actually this color called Radio, so hopefully it'll turn up quite nicely. I want to put a generous amount onto my brush, and then I'm just going to slowly build on that area. And you can see that the reason why it comes up really nicely is actually because of the concealer that we put on. Now, the next thing I want to do is actually create those transition colors. So the first thing I want to do is take this beautiful color called Big Sky, and I want to put it in the inner corner. This is like really subtle, by the way. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Hopefully you can. The next transition color is going to be black. And for that, I'm using this beautiful jet color. I always feel really scared using black colors, but let's see how this goes. This is actually going to be in between that punk color and the teal, what is it called? Radio. And then just build on it as you need. Now what I want to do next is actually put some light into the inner corners of my eye, and for that I'm using this beautiful golden stranded color. Using my pinky, I'm just gonna get a bit of that and then just lightly pat that onto my inner corner. At the same time, I'm actually putting some at the bottom lid as well. And depending on the look that you're going for, you can just reduce it or make it more dramatic. I'm going to focus on my bottom lids now. So what I'm going to do is take that riff color and put it on my bottom lids again. And you can see that I'm not afraid to go like really low down, because you can just conceal that with your foundation and your concealer. On top of that, I actually want to put that punk color, and I want to sort of go on my lash line for this. And then taking my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Roach, basically want to line my bottom waterline with this. And at the same time, just try and put a little bit on the lash line as well. And then I'm taking that jet color again, and what I want to do is actually line my lash line with this. It really helps if you have one of these brushes that have a really flat edge. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Definitely Black Pro Longwear eyeliner, and I want to line my top waterline. I want to try and do a really thin winged liner. So I'm using my Smashbox Always On Liquid Liner in black. I'm just going to give it a really good shake. This is really good for your arms. And then I want to do a really long, thin liner, as I said. I think I'm pretty happy with what I have. Now it's just a matter of like cleaning up what you have. So I'm gonna try and push my transition color into that teal color. And I try and do a really subtle V with my transition color. Just like that. Oh, another thing that I want to do is actually put the color that I put in the inner corner just underneath my eyebrows as well. So just very lightly. Next, I'm going to do my concealer and then put mascara on, because what I've noticed is that I sometimes put concealer on my bottom lashes and I don't realize it until it's too late. So I'm going to put my concealer on, and the concealer that I always use when I have a really sort of full-on eyeshadow look going on is my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose as well. And using my beauty blender that I used for my foundation, I'm just gonna very slowly blend that all in. When it gets really close to your eyes, I like to use my fingers. And just make sure that you set that area again as well. Now I'm using a new mascara that I haven't used before, so I don't know how this is gonna look. and this is the Ciate Wonderwand mascara. The thing that I really like about it is that it has a really massive brush. So let's give it a go. Hopefully it's good. So far it's pretty good. I'm gonna put 2 layers, I think. And don't forget your bottom lashes as well. Now to contour my face, I'm actually using this bronzing powder by MAC called Bronze. I haven't used this in a long time actually. There's definitely some color in there. I can see it more on the camera than my mirror, to be honest. I'm gonna use it on my jawline as well. And on my forehead. I think I bought this because none of the blushes were working on me, so I was like, maybe a bronzer will work on my cheeks. And it definitely does. I'm gonna put a bit of highlighter, and today I'm using my iconic London illuminated drops in the color Original. You honestly just need 1 drop. I'm gonna put it on my fingers and then just very lightly pat that on. Hopefully you can tell. This is such a beautiful, like, buildable highlighter. I'm just gonna put it on my nose as well. And then a bit on my chin and my Cupid's bow. For my lips, because I have a lot going on here, the one that I'm going to go for is my Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin. But before that, I'm going to use my MAC Spice lip pencil and just draw the outline. Now I'm going to put the Jeffree Star lipstick on. I'm actually going to go over it with my Spice lip pencil as well. To finish, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and then we're done. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And to the lovely chica that asked me to do this video, I hope you liked it. As I say, you can use your own colors, you can use your own interpretation. Just make it your own and have fun with it. I don't usually comment on political things, but I know that there's a lot going on in Sri Lanka at the moment, so I hope that whatever happens, the end result is a good one, and that it's beneficial for the public and the country as a whole. So sending a lot of love to you guys. You know, just take care of yourselves, don't get into any trouble, and love one another. Love you guys as always, and I will see you with another video very soon. Bye guys.